What is up, everybody, and how are we doing today? We're back here today on Indiana Farms, and today we got some cultivating to do. I just finished harvesting wheat over here in this field, but I'm planning to get some canola in that field by August. It's already July 2nd. I'm going to try to get it cultivated, get it ready for planting. Today is what that's all going to be about. I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take... I think this guy would be overkill. I don't think I need that much power, and the tracks is a little overkill for sure. I think I'm just gonna take this guy. Start this guy up. Yeah, the 410 should be fine. Alright, let's run over here, grab the disc, or the cultivator, I mean. And I need to get a bridge because, so right over there is a creek, and it goes around my entire farm. I'll show you guys over here when I go over the bridge on the road. But yeah, I can't get to my field. I have to go all the way around the long way to get to the field because of the stupid creek. I need to put a bridge so I can just cut through over the creek. That way I ain't got to go on the road every single time. But yeah, this creek right here, should be fine there. This creek here goes all the way around my farm. It's like a perimeter for my farm, and I can't get to this field without having to go all the way around. And I mean, it's not terribly like annoying. It's not awful, but definitely on busy times when there's a lot of traffic and stuff, having to cut through the road definitely gets annoying. Alrighty. This field should go kind of quick. I mean, it's definitely a larger field, but I think it should go relatively quick. There's a lot of straightaways, not too much turnaround. And here soon, won't be long, we'll be harvesting corn. It's already getting close to that time. I'm hoping I can get this field all completely done and everything before we're getting into harvest season. I mean, it should be done. If it's not done by harvest season, then something definitely went wrong for sure. Something really went wrong. I'm gonna do somewhat of a headland here around the perimeter. That way it's easier for turnaround and stuff. Also need to get some of our grain sold. I got wheat in there right now, and I believe it's soybeans, but it might be corn. Should be soybeans. I think I already sold the corn. Actually, I kind of want to check prices. here in a sec, because we might be selling today as well if prices are good. Could always hire a worker here. Ooh, there's quite a bit of rocks through here. I don't think I'll rock pick. I think I'll rock pick after we harvest the canola. Because after we harvest the canola, I'm planning on putting corn in. I'm just kind of doing the canola, just kind of a quick little thing here, kind of get a few bucks. It's like it wasn't planted all the way up to the edge. Yeah, you can even see right up there that creek, because it'd be so nice if I could just cut right through there from the barn that I pulled this tractor out of. If I could have just pulled it straight out, made a little loopty there, and cut through over this creek here. I should get a bridge. I need to get one, because it would make it a trillion times easier, especially during harvest, being able to cut back and forth through there to unload into my bins. It would actually make it go a lot quicker, actually. It might actually be worth it. Not even just for the convenience side of it, but just for the profitability and time management. Time efficiency, I should say. Because time efficiency is key when it comes to working fields. If you're not time efficient, then you're going to lose crop for sure. I actually almost had my corn wither on me last season or 2 seasons ago. 2 harvest seasons ago. Almost had it. I got the first few fields done, and I was like on the brink of the last field getting withered away because I just wasn't able to get to it. I think I finished it 3 or 4 hours before the first snow, actually. That's how close it was. Yeah, I finished at like 8 or 9 at night, and I think it was like 12 or 1 that night it snowed for the first time. Of course there's that fence right up there in that corner. Let's see if I can cut this sharp enough. I cannot. Back her up. Already got the headland finished up. So now it's just the straightaways. Straightaways always go really quick. It's when you get into fields with a lot of weird jet outs and stuff where you have to make a lot of turnarounds trying to fit it into tight places. That's when it takes a while to finish a field. But when you got long, straight rows like this, it goes quick. I've also been thinking about buying another cultivator. I've actually been thinking about getting a disc instead of a cultivator. I think a disc might be nice. I mean, it doesn't have as much weed protection, like when I'm, like if I'm plowing or if I'm disking and then letting the field sit. Normally weeds show up a lot quicker than if I cultivated. So I don't know if I want to get a disc along with my cultivator, or if I just want to get a second cultivator. I'd probably get the exact same model cultivator as the one I'm using right now. So I've also been looking into mulchers. I've heard they might be a good yield additive, good for yield, if I could mulch right after harvest, and then I would disc right before planting to get a good seed bed. But yeah, just thoughts, not sure yet. Don't know what I want to spend my money on. And of course, every single time I drive past the farm store, I'm always looking at harvesters and stuff. I've been thinking about getting one of the nice class harvesters. I can't remember the model name now. I was looking at it not too long ago. But yeah, one of the high-end class harvesters. Because those things are nice. Those things are really nice. They can get a field done quick. The widespread on them. I actually, I think it was the Case. Was it Case? It was either the Case or the John Deere actually had the widest for, the widest header. I think the corn header was like highly, I think it was like 22 meters. I think 22 meters. Where on the class, the header is shorter, not as long, I shouldn't say shorter, it's not as wide, it doesn't get as wide. Which I don't really know why. It's actually the corn header that isn't wide. The, for like beans and stuff, and canola, that kind of stuff, those headers, those ones, are the same as the John Deere. It's the corn headers that's like huge, like absurdly small for that, for it. I normally get the John Deere header. If I get the class, if I'm doing corn and stuff, I normally use the John Deere header on the class because it's wider, and the harvester itself, it has very high horsepower. So I don't really fully understand why the class brand doesn't have a wider corn header. I'm sure I could also download a mod though. I'm sure there's mods out there that has a wider spread corn header. But I don't know, haven't looked into it that much. I haven't really cared because I just grabbed the John Deere. It's not that terrible using it. I mean, it looks a little janky, but small farm like this out here, rural Indiana, not that big of a deal. I've also been considering getting some animals on the farm. I'm not sure what animals I want to do, to be honest. I'm open for anything. I've thought about doing just some chickens, something small, just something kind of like a side hobby, whatever. But then I also consider something more higher, like if I get a few cows. But I don't know. I could always do beef. At first I was thinking dairy, but I could just do beef. Well, once again, because beef is more of a side hobby as well, kind of along with chickens. And if the farm keeps doing good like this, keep bringing in some good money, I might just get a few horses. I mean, in my opinion, I've never messed with horses, to be honest. I've never really cared that much. It's one of those, if I'm getting a farm animal like that, I've always thought that it's a waste of money to have an animal like that, if you're not getting anything from them, like if you're not getting like anything profitable necessarily, because like a horse, like yeah, it's a good worker, it's fun to ride, of course, you can take it out to the ranches or whatever, ride it around, but like you're not like making too much profit off of horses. They're more of just a fun little thing, fun little animal, kind of like a pet more than a farm animal, if you know what I mean. But you know, got 10 mil in the bank right now, so farm keeps doing good like this. Absolutely no reason I can't get a few horses, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they're fun. I like horses, but I've always thought that it would just be a waste of money when I could get something like cows for either beef or dairy, pigs, that kind of chickens, you know, something that I can make profit off of, something I can farm. Where when I'm doing horses, I'm not as much farming horses, it's more of now I have to get hay, now I have to like do all that kind of stuff for them to just look pretty, if you know what I mean. I mean, I'm not like hating on horses, like I said, I like horses, but I think you get what I'm trying to say here. But I think what I'll do is maybe in a year or two, get a little chicken coop, get a little run, get some chickens in here, because I could always, because you know I'm doing wheat, canola, that kind of stuff, barley, because this is mainly what I do in this field. This field right here is my spring or fall crops, not spring, midsummer or fall crops. I've stayed away from beans and corn and that kind of stuff in this field, just because this is the field that I just want to kind of have some fun in, if you know what I mean. Kind of try out new crops, try new things in this field, where my other 3 fields are the main profitable kind. I'm not gonna lie, I have made so much profit off of this field right here, just trying out new things. Gosh, the amount of times that I've tried out something and then just made crazy bank off of it is actually, it's astounded me a few times, but it's been really nice. That's actually how I've got so much money in the bank right now, how this farm has been doing so well, because this little hobby field or whatever, I say it's a hobby field, but the size of this thing, I'm making some bank off of it most of the time. Yeah, and then on top of this, if I had another cultivator running, I would honestly probably get another 410. I'm not gonna lie. Another 410 John Deere. If I get another cultivator, I'd probably get the exact same model 410 and then the exact same model cultivator. That way I could kind of have a set. Because I don't know if I want to be running that tracked John Deere, the one I was showing you at first, at the beginning of the video. I don't know if I want to get that. I don't know if I want to run that in fields for cultivating too much. It's kind of overkill, to be honest. Now, if I would get a large cultivator, like a really wide one, I would run the tracked John Deere on it for sure. Cause yeah, we'd actually be done by now if I had a second. Like basically, if I had this exact setup doubled, we'd be done by now. Cause we're halfway done now. Oh, also, let me check the soil. So, needs lime, and fertilized is at 0. With there already being rocks in it, I don't think I'm gonna lime it. I know that's probably a dumb idea. Like I said, I'm trying out canola for the first time, so it's one of those, I'm gonna try it out. I don't know, I'm definitely gonna fertilize. It bothers me when there's no fertilization in a field. I think next season, after I harvest the canola, I will rock pick, lime, and it honestly might need plowed. Even if it doesn't need plowed, I might get it plowed. That way it's just set. It's rock picked. Actually, I would plow before rock picking for obvious reasons, because if I rock pick and then plow, then I'm gonna pull up a bunch more rocks, and I'll have to rock pick again anyway. So might as well plow after harvesting the canola, rock pick, lime, fertilize. Field should be set for a few years at that point. I don't have a seeder, do I? So I'm gonna have to buy a seeder for the canola. I only have a planter, which only does like corn and beans. I'm gonna need to get a seeder. Actually, let me check. I think I might have bought one a while back. I've just never used it. No, maybe not. Maybe I sold it, actually. I think I bought it, planted. No, I rented it. That's what I did. Because I only got a planter. It don't do canola. Yeah. Corn, sunflower, beans. So I'm going to have to get a seeder. Not exactly sure which one I want, to be honest. I'm going to try to straighten this out. I think I'm just going to keep going straight here. That way I don't have that little corner piece or whatever. Alrighty, now it'll be a little more straighter row there. Thinking it through right now, it's honestly bothering me that I'm not gonna rock pick. I just don't know, honestly. I don't know. That'll be next video, though. I think that's gonna wrap it up for today's, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure you guys go hit that like button. If you guys like this content, you want to see more content like this, make sure you guys go hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that bell notification icon. That way you guys never miss a video. And I will see you guys next video. Peace out.